If you're struggling to play against passive dickheads like this Bryn here, then this is the video for you. I mean, just look at this guy.
Hey, this man just, I don't want to do this no more.
Okay, so before I get into this, I want to make a quick disclaimer. I am not good at Brawlhalla. I used to be pretty good. I used to be diamond, but then I took a break for like a year, and then everyone got better. Well, I just stayed at the same place. And I'm on keyboard now as well, so I'm trying to get used to the movement and, you know, doing attacks with the keyboard rather than the controller. So I'm a bit iffy, as you can see in this gameplay. But enough of the excuses, let's get into this. So in Brawlhalla, there's like two types of passive players, right? There's passive players like this Bryn that will jump around and bait you into attacking first, and then they'll punish you. And then there's the kind of troll players that will just run away the entire game. So this video is dedicated towards the first type, which is this Bryn, which is, as you can see, jumping around a lot, trying to bait me into attacking first so they can eventually punish with whatever attack they choose fit. So a lot of the patterns you'll see with passive players like this, maybe not too much with this Bryn, but a lot of passive players, they will jump, and then right as you think they're going to attack, they're going to dodge. And then because you think they're going to attack, you attack first, and then they dodge, and then they punish you. So the step to counter this is just really easy. Do not attack until they attack first. And I know this is probably what most people are thinking, but most people don't do it. And that's why they struggle against passive players so much. That's why you see so much hate towards passive players, because they just can't. They can, but they don't deal with it. So as you can see, this Bryn is just taking the absolute piss. But the majority of the game, you see me not really initiating the attack. And you'll also find that passive players, if you do start countering them by not attacking first, they'll use a lot of weapon throws. And they do this because they're not confident in initiating an attack by themselves. They're scared to kind of get in there and attack you. So they'll try and open up a opportunity with a weapon throw. So look out for that. And when you get the first stock on them, when you kill them first, a lot of the time they'll become a little bit more aggressive, but they'll still have the same kind of like passive tendencies. So that's a plus. You always want to try and get the first stock. I mean, that's a given with literally any style of player you're playing against. But especially with passive, if you want them to become more aggressive, you have to kill them first, because if they get the first stock on you, they're going to be 10 times way more passive. And it's just going to be an upward battle from there. The aim of not attacking first is to kind of irritate your opponent, and when they get irritated, they get off center, and when they get off center, they start changing their game plan. They'll go from being passive to more aggressive, and that's what you want if you're playing against passive players, because if you're playing against passive players, they're used to attacking second, they're used to being on the defensive. So when you force them to go on the offensive, they're kind of out of their comfort zone, and it will be easier for you to, you know, do your game, because they're worse when they're playing offensively than they are playing defensively, if that makes sense. So as you can see, I'm pretty comfortably in the lead against this Bryn here. I believe I had like 100 more elo than this Bryn, so that's probably why as well. This isn't even my best game. I'm playing really bad in this game as well. As you can see, I'm also missing a lot of shots and not dodging when I should be, things like that. But I think he eventually, the Bryn eventually takes my stock as well. But yeah, you just want to literally attack second. And obviously it's not going to be the entire time you attack second. There might be chances where you can just like attack first and be a bit more aggressive. For example, if you're edge guarding, or if you know, if an opportunity arises. And as you can see, I just get the win here. That's about it. I found that Diana is actually a really good legend to play against passive players, because A, she has the blasters, which is good for spacing and zoning and keeping the distance away, which can kind of work in your favor. And B, she has the bow, so you can just spam downlight, neutral light. It's safe, and you can do it from a distance as well. And yeah, if you like the video, like it. Also subscribe.